The 2026 Dacia Duster is here, and it's shaking up the SUV game in a way that's going to make a lot of big-name brands nervous. If you haven't heard of Dacia before, don't worry, it's a Romanian brand under the Renault Group, best known in Europe for delivering rugged, affordable vehicles that do exactly what they promise. And now, with the all-new third-generation Duster, they've taken that philosophy and cranked it up in every direction: style, tech, capability, and efficiency. This isn't just a facelift. This is a complete redesign, and it looks like it means business. Right from the first glance, the new Duster feels more aggressive and confident. The front end now wears a bolder face, with sharp LED headlights shaped like a stretched a wide stance, and a chunky grille that gives it a more SUV-ish look than ever before. The body is full of strong lines and geometric detailing, something that gives it a kind of tough, almost militaristic character, without going overboard. The wheel arches are squared off, the cladding is thicker, and it's got underbody protection panels in front and back that scream off-road ready. Even the rear has this distinctive LED light signature that feels fresh and modern. It's still instantly recognizable as a Duster, but now it looks like it hit the gym and started eating clean. Now, let's talk dimensions. It's built on the CMF-B platform, which is shared with models like the Renault Captur and Nissan Juke, and that means it's more refined than ever. It's slightly longer and wider than before, with better proportions and a wheelbase that helps improve cabin space. But Dacia's kept the design clever: minimal overhangs, decent ground clearance, and angles that actually make sense for people who might want to take this off the pavement. And speaking of capability, yes, it still comes with an optional all-wheel drive system. And this isn't some watered-down, pretend AWD either. You get a proper 4x4 mode selector with options like auto, lock, snow, and off-road, plus hill descent control. That's something you don't usually find in this price range. Under the hood, the new Duster brings variety. Depending on the market, you've got a few engine options. There's a 1.0-liter 3-cylinder turbo that can run on both gas and LPG, yep, liquid petroleum gas, for those who want to save big at the pump. Then there's the 1.2-liter mild hybrid turbo with 130 horsepower, which adds a little electric boost for better fuel efficiency. But the big one, the one that's going to raise eyebrows, is the 1.6-liter full hybrid, shared with the Renault Clio E-Tech. That setup gives you about 140 horsepower and the ability to cruise through city traffic on electric power alone for short distances, without needing to plug in. It's the kind of setup that makes sense for everyday drivers who want efficiency without the EV hassle. Step inside, and this is where Dacia might surprise you the most. Gone is the plasticky, bare-bones interior of the past. The 2026 Duster's cabin feels more upscale, still simple and functional, but with better quality materials and a lot more tech. The centerpiece is a new 10.1-inch touchscreen that comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a digital driver display in higher trims. The layout is clean, with physical buttons where they matter, like climate controls, and clever storage throughout. You've got a wireless phone charger, multiple USB ports, and enough space to make long trips feel easy. And the seats, surprisingly supportive. Even the upholstery options look good, especially the new eco materials Dacia's been pushing, which are part of their move toward more sustainable production. Cargo space has also improved, with a low-load floor and fold-flat rear seats. There's even a double-level floor for extra flexibility. And let's not forget the roof rails. Dacia actually made them transform into crossbars without needing extra tools. It's little details like that which show how they've thought about real-world usability instead of just chasing trends. Now, the big question, will it come to the US? As of now, Dacia isn't officially selling in North America, but if there was ever a vehicle in their lineup that could spark interest here, it's the new Duster. Think about it: a rugged, efficient, tech-savvy SUV that looks sharp, handles daily driving with ease, and doesn't require you to take out a second mortgage. In Europe, it's expected to start around €20,000, which is insane value. Even with import adjustments and safety tweaks, this thing could undercut every compact SUV in the American market by thousands of dollars. And sure, it's not pretending to be a luxury SUV. There's no leather-wrapped dash or massive panoramic screen. But that's kind of the point. The Duster is about giving you everything you actually need, and none of the fluff. It's honest, tough, and smarter than it looks. And in a market that's overflowing with bloated crossovers and badge snobbery, the Duster stands out by being refreshingly real. So if Dacia ever decides to step into the US arena, the 2026 Duster is the model to watch. It's got the looks, the capability, the brains, and most importantly, the value. Until then, we'll be keeping an eye on this underdog from across the pond, because something tells me its story is just getting started.